We're all interested in how we are going to be able to equip every child in this country, black and white and brown, able, disabled, girl, boy, whatever, in this nation, are going to be able to develop proficiency and be able to achieve the goals that they are capable of achieving.
It's not standing pat and saying we pass No Child Left Behind and it's perfect. It's not perfect. There's a lot of change. Many in this room and across the country have been involved in those discussions. Now is the time for the reauthorization.
I want to thank the members of the commission for bringing their varied backgrounds to explore this issue and see how we can improve No Child Left Behind.
Great being with you here today, and it's great seeing so many of you here to show the interest in education. You know, many times at our hearings, we talk about how important education is, but we don't really it doesn't have the pizzazz or the sexiness or something that some other hearings have, but it's one of the most important things that we can do here.
My friend Governor Barnes has already described how many hearings we held and how difficult it was to getting all the testimony in, but we were able to do that. We learned a great deal as commissioners traveling this country. And we learned about the strength and the weakness of this law and the implementation of it. Our resulting recommendation largely focused on 4 broad areas. 1, improving accountability to accelerate progress and improve student achievement and the closing of achievement gaps. 2, effective school improvement and quality student options. 3, ensuring that teachers are effective in the classroom and that principals are also effective school leaders. And number 4, rigorous standards tied to college and workplace readiness. Hi, how are you?
Okay, that's good, perfect. Okay, if you could just tell us a little bit, you could just put that in your pocket or wherever you want to put it.
That's pretty neat. Self-contained.
Okay, well done.
I think it went
You
great.
just look right at the camera.
Okay,
Governor, if you could tell us a little bit about the process of this particular institute. This has been a year in the making.
Yes, it has.
You know, you had a number of folks up here that represent union, represented teachers, principals. What was the process and what were the deliberating points that were the most
Well,
important?
basically what we did is we looked at the law, we looked at the assessments that was going on throughout the country, we listened to the Federal Department of Public Instruction and Education, and then we went throughout the whole country. We held 12 hearings. We had hundreds of people testify. We got thousands of communiques from individual people who had, you know, passionate ideas as well as suggestions on how to improve the act. And we assembled that and we sat down for 2 days of going through all the testimony and the process, and we made approximately 75 recommendations that if Congress follows them, it will go a long ways towards closing the gap between different groups of children throughout the country and go overall improve the quality of education. And that's what motivated us. And I'm very proud of the report and very pleased that we were able to come up with unanimous agreement except for one item.
Well, they did. The first 2 recommendations are on highly effective teachers and highly effective principals. I think they're unevenly dealt with because it's unfair not only to teachers but the kids. I mean, we're trying to attract teachers to go into the urban areas, and the more difficult you make for them to succeed, the less you're going to have going in, because why would you want to get a black mark on your record for going in? And who said the 25th percentile, which is what you have to meet over 3 years or else you can't teach at the Title I schools anymore? Who says it's the 25th percentile? Maybe we should have chose the 50th percentile, or maybe the 15th percentile. It's an arbitrary number. And I could maybe have done very great work in the school and brought the children up to the 24th percentile, and the next year they will soar because of my work, but I won't get any credit for it. In fact, I'll get a demerit because I didn't make the 25th percentile. So I think the unions are going to fight that very hard.